7 steps to prepare for a personal data breach. Let's start with the basics. What exactly is personal data breach? A personal data breach under Article 412 is any security incident that results in personal data being lost, exposed, altered, destroyed, or accessed without authorization. If data is compromised in any way, it's likely count as a breach. GDPR recognizes 3 types of breaches: confidentiality, integrity, and availability. Confidentiality is unauthorized access or disclosure. Integrity means data is altered or corrupted. Availability means data is lost or become inaccessible. Why it matters? Regulators have issued nearly £6 billion in fines since 2018. You have 72 hours to notify your supervisory authority after becoming aware of the breach. Missing that deadline can lead to fines up to 20 million euros or 4% of global turnover. Reputational damage can even worse. Once trust is lost, it's incredibly hard to regain. Data breaches show up everyday scenarios, not just high-tech hacks. Ransomware. Criminals encrypt your data and lock you out. This is availability breach and possibly a confidentiality breach if data was copied first. Cyber attack and data exfiltration. Hackers break into your system and steal customer or financial data. Lost or stolen devices. Unencrypted laptops, phones, or USB drives going missing counts as breaches. Human error. Emails sent to wrong person, documents exposed in mailings. These are extremely common and qualify as breaches. Phishing and social engineering. Attackers trick employees into revealing credentials or sensitive data. Breaches comes in many forms, from sophisticated attacks to simple mistakes. Your organizations need to be ready for all of them. GDPR Legal Framework, Article 33 and Article 34. Article 33 applies if a breach poses a risk. You must notify your supervisory authority within 72 hours of becoming aware. You can report in phases, send what you know, and update later. Article 34. If a breach poses high risk, you must notify affected individuals without delay in clear, plain language. According to risk level, if there is no risk, document internally. If there is a risk, notify the authority. If there is high risk, notify both authority and individuals. Strong encryption and effective mitigation can remove the need for individual notification. The 7 steps overview. Preparing for and responding to data breaches. Step 1. Establish incident response plan and detection system. Step 2. Build internal response team. Step 3. Conduct breach assessment and risk analysis and decide if Article 33 or 34 notifications are needed. Step 4. Execute notification procedures. Notify correctly. Inform authorities and individuals on time with required detail. Step 5. Contain, investigate root cause, remediate weaknesses. Step 6. Document and review. Record every breach and lessons learned required under GDPR. Step 7. Prevent. Strengthen controls so future breaches are less likely to happen. Step 1. Planning and detection. Have a clear incident response plan, escalation path, decision makers, ready templates for investigations and notification. Define risk level upfront. Clear criteria for no risk, risk, and high risk. Set up strong detection tool, SIEM, intrusion detection, logging, endpoint monitoring, DLP tools. Use preventive controls, multi-factor authentication, encryption, patching, vulnerability scans, network segmentation, access control. Timing rules. The 72-hour clock starts as soon as you're aware of breach likely occurred. Step 2. Build response team. Data protection officer. Lead compliance assessments, coordinate notifications, and advises leadership. Executives. Approve policies, allocate resources, and manage legal and reputational risk. IT and security. Detect, contain, investigate, and restore system. Legal and compliance. Confirm obligations, review notifications, handle regulators. Communication. Manage media, stakeholder messaging, data subject communication. All employees report incident immediately and support investigation. Breach response only work with clear roles and strong cross-functional coordination. Step 3. Breach assessment and risk analysis. Stop the breach gather initial facts, identify affected data, estimate impacted individuals, and find the root cause. Assess risk. Look at data sensitivity, breach type, confidentiality, integrity, and availability, and whether Article 9 special category data is involved or not. Evaluate impact. Identify potential harm, identity theft, financial loss, discrimination, vulnerable groups, and whether protections like encryption were in place or not. Decide notification level. If there is no risk, document internally. If there is risk, notify authority within 72 hours. If there is high risk, notify authority and individuals. Make a fast, consistent, evidence based decision on your legal obligations. Step 4. Execute notification. Notify the authority within 72 hours. The clock starts when you become aware of breach likely occurred, not when the investigation ends. Include key details: what happened, DPO contact, likely consequences, mitigation steps, and estimated people records affected. Use phased reporting. Send what you know now and update later. Never delay the initial notification. Notify individuals only for high risk breaches. Use clear, simple language explaining what happened, consequences, and protected steps. Exceptions are strong encryption, effective post breach mitigation, or disproportionate effort. Use a public notice instead. Step 5. Contain and remediate. Contain fast. Isolate systems, revoke compromised accounts, block access, and preserve evidence. Find the root cause, identify exploited vulnerabilities, map the timeline, and document all technical findings. Remediate. Patch issues, update configuration, restore data from backups, and increase monitoring. Support affected individuals, offer guidance, monitoring services, and dedicated help channels. Processors obligation. Ensure processors notify you without delay under Article 28. Step 6. Document and review. Document every breach. Article 33(5) requires full record even when no notification is needed. Include key details, timelines, facts, impact, action taken, risk assessments, and all communications. Run lesson learned session. Update procedures, strengthen security, refine templates, and improve detection. Test regularly. Use tabletop exercises. Ensure your team knows their roles and your processes actually work. Step 7. Strengthen access control. Enforce multi-factor authentication everywhere. Apply least privilege access and run regular access reviews. Protect the data. Encrypt data at rest and in transit. Secure backups and use pseudonymization where appropriate. Monitor continuously. Use real-time monitoring. Keep detailed logs. Detect anomalies and run regular vulnerability scans and penetration tests. Prevention is your strongest defense to stop breaches before they happen. Organizational preventive measures strengthen internal practices, clear data protection policies, regular GDPR security trainings, phishing simulations, and incident response drills. Manage third party due diligence. Use strong contracts with breach notification clauses, audit regularly, and monitor ongoing compliance. Comprehensive organizational measures sharply reduce breach risk and demonstrate GDPR accountability. Real cases: British Airways in 2018, 429,000 customer records exposed. ICO said British Airways failed Article 32. No multi-factor authentication, weak security, poor detection. In result, 20 million fine. Lesson: multi-factor authentication and layered control are non-negotiable. Marriott International, 339 million guest records compromised, including passport numbers. Violation: Article 32, inadequate due diligence during Star Wars hotel acquisition, insufficient security monitoring. ICO finding: failed to conduct adequate due diligence and secure inherited system. Always review system immediately and monitor continuously. Meta had 12 breaches in 2018, but the fine was not for breaches. They were fined for failing to demonstrate proper security measures. Article 5.2 and Article 24.1. The documentation and accountability was not strong enough. You must prove your security. Accountability is a legal requirement. One more example: Advanced Computer Software 2022. First UK GDPR fine against a processor. Ransomware hit 79,000 plus individuals and disrupt NHS services. No multi-factor authentication, weak vulnerability scanning, poor patching, breaches of Article 32 and 28. Here's the lesson. Processors are directly liable. Healthcare data needs stronger protection, and multi-factor authentication and patching are baseline requirements. GDPR fines comes in two tiers under Article 83. Tier 1 up to 10 million and 2% of global turnover covers controller and processor duties and breach notification failures. Tier 2 up to 20 million and 4% of global turnover covers core principles, data subject rights, and international transfers. These enforcements are real. Meta, Amazon, TikTok, Instagram, they all got massive fines. But the fine is only part of cost. Reputational damage, loss of trust, operational disruption, legal fees, and compensation claims all add up. The total impact of breach goes far beyond the regulatory penalty. Penalties and key takeaways. Document every breach. The 72-hour clock starts when you become aware and phased reporting is allowed. Your risk assessment drives who you must notify. Avoid common mistakes. Don't delay notifications. Don't skip documentation and implement multi-factor authentication everywhere. Make sure processors contracts are strong and train your staff well. Prevention costs far less than fines, legal fees, and reputational damage after a breach. Here's a practical checklist to assess your readiness before a breach. First, do you have a documented management approved incident response plan? Have you identified your response team and defined everyone's role? If you need a DPO under Article 37, is one formally appointed multi-factor authentication across all systems absolutely essential? Is encryption in place for data at rest and in transit? Do you have monitoring tools running SIEM, intrusion detection, intrusion prevention? Have you pre-built notification templates for authorities and individuals? Is staff trained to recognize and report breaches quickly? Do you run regular tests and tabletop exercises? Do processors contract include breach notification clauses? And have you tested your backups to confirm they actually restore? Compliance checklist after breach. During a breach, the checklist shifts to rapid actions. Detect the breach, alert the response team immediately. Contain quickly to stop further exposure. Collect and document facts as you go. Run your risk assessment. No risk, risk, or high risk. If there is risk, notify authority within 72 hours. If there is high risk, notify individuals without a delay. Keep the DPO involved and document every decision. After the breach, the work is not over. Complete the investigation and identify the root cause. Implement and verify remediation. Finish full Article 33.5 documentation. Hold a lessons learned sessions with all stakeholders. Update procedures, controls, and training based on the findings. Follow up with the authority if required. Add enhanced monitoring to catch any recurrence. Every unchecked box is a vulnerability. Fix the gaps before they become incidents. Implementation roadmap. Once you have identified your gaps, start with week 1 actions. Do a honest gap analysis. Map your current capabilities. Assign ownership and review processors contract for breach notification clauses. In month 1 to 3, build or update your full incident response plan. Create notification templates. Implement missing controls, especially MFA and encryption. Train the whole organization on breach awareness and strengthen your monitoring system. This is not a one-off project. It's an ongoing program. Run quarterly tabletop exercises with varied scenarios. Update your plan annually or after real incidents. Keep monitoring continuously. Keep staff trained and audit your processes regularly. Measure your progress, time to detect, time to contain, training completion, number of exercises, and control effectiveness. Breaches are when, not if. Prepared organization minimize impact, stay compliant, and protect their reputation. The organizations that prepare now will limit damage, stay compliant, and protect their reputation when it happens.